My name's Caroline. I'm 32, and I made a mistake. The kind of mistake that tears your life apart in one instant. One moment you're laughing, pretending everything is fine, and the next you're sitting alone in silence, staring at your phone, waiting for a reply that never comes. I never believed Ryan would actually walk away. I thought he'd be upset, maybe distant for a while, but not leave. Not pack his bags and go. But that's exactly what he did. And now, I don't just feel stupid. I feel completely hollow. Because in one careless moment, I didn't just lose my husband, I lost my entire world. It began with a throwaway line. Something I barely even recall saying. One of those little comments you make to get a laugh, to feel bold, to play the part. I was out with friends, drinking wine, letting myself feel light and free. We were teasing about love, about choices, spinning silly scenarios. Then someone asked, if you had to choose between your husband and someone else, who would you pick? Without thinking, I smirked, flipped my hair, and answered what I thought was witty. Please, if I had to choose, I'd take my coworker over Ryan any day. The table roared. I laughed with them. I winked, enjoying the attention. I wasn't serious. I wasn't saying I'd leave. But in that moment, the thrill of being noticed felt good. My friends giggled, nudged me, told me I was wild. I thought it was nothing. Harmless fun. Ryan didn't react. He just stared. Not mad. Not smiling. Just silent. That silence should have warned me. Ryan doesn't yell. When he's hurt, he retreats. That silence was the wall. I ignored it. Kissed his cheek. Told him to relax. But the second we walked through our front door, he spoke. Do you really believe that? His voice was calm, steady. What you said at dinner, was that a joke? Or do you honestly think you'd be happier with someone else? I scoffed. Ryan, come on. Don't twist it. Instead of owning it, I doubled down. It was a joke. You're overreacting. He gave a sharp laugh. Overreacting? I've spent years trying to make you happy. And the one thing that lights you up is the idea of another man. God, Ryan, I sighed. But he cut in. If you're convinced there's better out there, then why stay here at all? That's when it shifted. This wasn't a fight we'd forget tomorrow. This was real. I was losing him. Ryan, please, I started. But he shook his head. I thought we were partners. I thought this mattered. Maybe I was wrong. I tried to brush it away. You're not leaving over a joke. But he was already upstairs. Minutes later, I found him in our bedroom, shoving clothes into a suitcase. My chest tightened. You're actually walking away over this. It's not just this, he said without looking at me. It's everything. Panic set in. I saw it all at once. The way I brushed him off, the times I made him feel small, the way I assumed he'd always stay no matter what. I begged him to stop, told him I didn't mean it, but he didn't pause. He zipped the bag, grabbed his keys, and left. Just like that. The next days blurred. I told myself he needed air, that he'd return, that this was drama, not final. Then I saw the email. Follow up on your apartment inquiry. My stomach dropped. He wasn't staying with friends. He was finding a new home. I called. Straight to voicemail. I texted. No reply. I sent a voice note, my hands trembling. Ryan, please, let's talk. I didn't mean it. You know you're the only one I want. Please, come back. Nothing. Not that night, not the next. Finally, a text came. Thanks for proving what I suspected. You use people for what they give you. I was no different. My heart sank. He wasn't wrong. I called again. This time he picked up, his voice ice cold. What do you want, Caroline? I stumbled through excuses, promises, apologies. He only said, I need time. Don't call me again until I reach out. And then he hung up. So now I sit here, in silence, staring at a phone that won't light up, wondering how I let us fall apart. I thought I was in control, that I could say anything and he'd always be there. But I was wrong. Now I have no husband, no coworker, nothing, and no one left to blame but myself.